Welcome to Reddita. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Enjoy. Reddit. Quickie. r/just no mother-in-law. JNMIL is threatening to take us to court for visitation of the grandchildren she abandoned 5 years ago. New user. Brief introduction of the major characters. Me, 33 meters. My wife, 31F. My kids, 7 meters and 4F. JNMIL. I don't know her age anymore. She probably escaped from Pandora's box. Background for context. Just under 5 years ago, my wife and I were called to a family meeting at her brother's house. We were told, when we arrived, that mother-in-law had met another woman while on holiday and was leaving my father-in-law to pursue a relationship with this woman, and she wanted to leave all of her responsibilities behind. My wife had never had a good relationship with her. See r/narcissistic parents for details. And I had always found her to be about as genuine as a £9 note, but this still came as a big shock and was cause for sadness for everyone. Then mother-in-law sent letters to almost everyone. These letters were absolute dog shit, and she clearly wrote them to assuage some of her guilt and nothing else. For some reason, my younger brother-in-law didn't get one, but she wrote to her sisters, her husband and her 2 eldest kids, my wife and the older brother, plus a couple of close friends. I only know the details of the letter my wife received, and it was filled with hollow statements about "I've spent my whole life looking after people and I need to go away and enjoy myself." For about 6 months, nobody spoke to her, and we all assumed she was gone for good. But then she started Operation Save Face. In a nutshell, she acted as if she'd done nothing wrong, and said anyone who was still avoiding contact was a homophobe. Annoyingly, this has worked for the most part, and now it's only me and my wife who have persisted with no contact. It was not an easy decision to do this, but the initial abandonment caused my wife to talk much more openly about the physical, mental and financial abuse she suffered as a child and young adult. Those are not my stories to share, but suffice to say they are pretty horrible, and I could never be friendly with anyone who could behave in that way, even if I wasn't married to the target of their abuse. Since then, we receive infrequent letters of her asking to see the kids, even though she last saw our daughter when she was 10 weeks old, and my wife used to get regular texts until she changed her number. Current situation. Previous letters have vaguely referred to grandparents' rights, which exist in the UK, but are almost solely for when a couple have separated, and the parent with sole custody prevents the ex-partner's parents from seeing the kids. The most recent letter is a strange, meandering live stream of this woman's thought process, in which she switches effortless between guilt-tripping about recently deceased family members, "I'd have thought my sister's death would change your mind," and direct threat of court action. "If you can't agree to X, I'll just go with what the judge says." I still feel confident that we have made the right decision for us and our children, but we've made preliminary contract with a family solicitor in our city who has suggested we put together a timeline of events and make online copies of all the letters, which we are doing tomorrow, which should be fun. I don't think I've got every detail down, but will happily clarify details should there be any questions. I would appreciate any help, advice, or encouragement, or tell me I'm in the wrong. Nobody is infallible. Thanks. Edit. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the volume and positivity of the response. Thanks so much to everyone who's given advice. We both feel more confident in our decision and optimistic about the immediate future. You guys are cool. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the bell so you can get notified when the daily upload drops. I die a little inside every time I say that. Anything I can do better? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. #McAfee for Monday Night Football.